Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm sure this is a face you haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. I missed you guys. Oh my goodness, I missed you guys so much. Thank you so much for sticking around, and for the new subscribers, big up on yourself. Yeah, love it. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this video done as quick as is possible because y'all know how new baby, well, let me not say that yet. Let me say this first. For those who didn't know, I had a baby. Yes, I had a baby. I had it in April. No, I'm not going to be showing her hair. But yeah, that is the reason why I have been away for so long. Because I'm going to get into all of that shortly. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who has messaged me, for persons who are here on YouTube who knew. Thank you so much. Big up on yourself. Please excuse the background because I was booted from my beauty room. My beauty room has turned into Emma's room. That's my daughter's name. Her name is Emma. It's now her room, so I have now had to find places to record until I figure that part out. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna be doing now. Wow, it honestly feels really good to be back. I really do love recording for you guys. I really do. I have so many ideas. I've had so many ideas, but when I found out I was pregnant, in that first trimester, I was really tired. Like, I just wanted to really just sit, lie down on my bed, and do nothing. That's how I felt, even though I had to go to work. But I had to go to work. But that is how I felt. I was really tired. I really wasn't in the mood. I didn't feel like putting on any makeup, nothing like that. So the last time that I wore makeup in the first trimester was in September for my birthday. Yes, so that was the last time that I actually wore makeup. I did attempt a couple weeks after, and I'll post a picture here. I actually posted it on my Instagram as well, but that was really nothing, over the top or anything. Guys, tell me if my face looks funny. It looks funny, like the foundation don't look like it match. But me sure say one on go tell me, so me look out for that. When I have to ask, gonna go tell me, so we wait for that. Alright, so I found out I was pregnant the day before my birthday. Yeah, I didn't know. I took 2 tests, and I took one in August, the last week in August. Funny joke, my boyfriend came to me and he's like, babe, you realize, say, Miss Mary not come, right? But say, if you realize, what do you think about me? Really? Yeah. It took you to tell me that, no, sir, I know my body, sir. But anyway, TMI? No? Anyway, I don't love the mix up. So, I went ahead and I did a test that week. Because it was a little bit early, it came out that I wasn't. So I was like, all right, cool. But I was still worried because, well, not worried. It was still on my mind because of the fact that nothing was happening. It's been 2 weeks since, my period was supposed to start, and it didn't start or anything. So I was just wondering what the hell was going on. Anyway, I did one again the day before my birthday. When I did the first one, I went to the doctor. Actually, I did 3 tests. I did one, I bought a test. I did another one at the doctor's office because I figured more or less maybe the one that I bought was kind of, wonky and it's never gonna work. I did the one at the doctor's office. Doctor's office said it wasn't nothing of a gusto, so it didn't match the first one. So I was like, all right, cool. So, but the doctor did suggest that I do another test, and I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna do it. Went ahead and I did the test, and the last time it was, I am pregnant. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, yeah, I'm really gonna be having a child. I scheduled my appointment, so I can start the process in terms of prenatals, all of the little fancy stuff that you take or whatever it is when you're pregnant. I went in and I was fully 7 weeks. Please note, prior to finding out that I was pregnant in August last year, I had gone to the estate, I think. Was it estate? Morning party. And I was having a ball, drinking wine and bag of things. I think it's about 2 bottles of wine I had that night. whole things. So if I was 7 weeks pregnant, I was pregnant from July. So, yes, it was crazy. But yeah, so the process started. I didn't really share it with anyone. I had posted a question on my Instagram page, on my WhatsApp, asking my friends or whoever it is that was there if there was anything that they wanted to ask. I didn't ask it on Instagram. I don't remember why I didn't. I think it slipped me. Yeah, it did. I asked the question, if there's anything you wanted to know, because I wanted to do a video talking about my experience. And one of the questions was, why is it that persons hide their pregnancy during the first 3 months? No, this is because I didn't hide mine. It was something that I've always had in mind for years before even now, that I think pregnancy, if you're pregnant, you're not going nowhere. It will come. It must come, You can't hide a 6-month belly and a 9-month belly and a 8-month belly, 7-month belly. You cannot hide any of these things. So I don't have to walk and say, oh, hey, I'm pregnant. Yeah. One of the reasons why I think persons do not tell either, and that was partially, that was like maybe 2% of the reason why I didn't share it, was because in the event something does happen, God forbid, knock on the wood, something does happen, you wouldn't want to go back to tell all these 10 million people, oh, it never worked out, and why the baby did, everybody come to say congrats, and them time they dependent on your body type, the belly swell up already, so people still think they're pregnant, and everybody come to you and I tell you them time they lose the child or what, some thinks there was some complication. Those things can be so painful. I didn't anticipate that for myself, but I didn't want to go through that. So I just waited. And secondly, because I was still shooketh of the 10th power, it wasn't something I wanted to tell everybody. Alright, so in the first trimester, as I said earlier, I was really tired. Like, I just felt lousy. Like, I couldn't go. That's how I felt. I was really, really, really tired. There were still, tired to the point of just not wanting to do like recordings. I just didn't feel like it, really and truly. However, when it kicked in for the second trimester, what could I lift up the world? I was just going, and I could have done everything. I had clients, by the way. I did have clients. If some of you don't know, I am a working makeup artist as well. Not 9 to 5. I do have a 9 to 5. I do makeup part-time, and I did have clients at the time as well. So during the second trimester, I worked. First trimester, I was working as well. And I did a lot. But in the second trimester was just the best. It was the best, I'm telling you. As I'm pretty sure if you don't know, a lot of people say it, the second trimester is always when everything, you just feel like you just have energy for days. One of the things though, I should say about the first trimester, I didn't have morning sickness. I didn't have any of those sicknesses. I didn't feel any kind of way. I didn't throw up. None of that. I had none of that. I was just really tired. And as again, funny enough, when I'm seeing my period, I usually have that drowsy kind of vibe. Like I'm always sleepy. I think maybe that's why I didn't even realize I was pregnant, because no, I wouldn't have known. I really wouldn't have known. The symptoms I have with my period is the same symptoms I have with when I was pregnant. I wouldn't have known. And I didn't even have cramps. Listen, my pregnancy was pretty awesome. Like the experience was really good for me. Thank you, Jesus. He never gives you more than you can bear. Trust me. Rest assured, he never does. So the second trimester was good. I was up and I was great. The third one came in. I think that's when I really started to get tired. I didn't change much of my size. Excuse me, my top was still medium, but it had to be like one of the bigger mediums, to accommodate the belly. My bottom increased to about a large. Yeah, large it was. Some things, yeah. Some bottoms were large. I think there was maybe a 1 and 2 extra large. I could start wearing my mama's clothes. But yeah. Yeah, the third trimester I had gotten tired again, but it wasn't so bad. But I was tired to the point I really just can't bother. Like, I just wanted it to be over. Like, I wanted it to be over, and I wanted it to be to remain. That is how I felt. And then on the 11th of April, oh, this is where the good stuff kicks in. The 11th of April. Remember, I don't know anything about contractions. I don't know about them something. I don't. I woke up 1:30 or 3:30 that morning, and I was feeling this really weird pain. But the pain came as though I was having diarrhea, so I went to the bathroom. Anyway, a little bit after, the pain continued. It kept coming. Something said to Mr. Shire, maybe it could be contractions. I don't know. I just said maybe. It was just a thought. I'm sorry, cool. I downloaded the contraction app. And I'm like, all right, let's see. And I realized that the pain that I was feeling was 10 minutes apart. So I'm like, what? My baby's MACU. My baby was due on the 25th of April, and this was the 11th. I got 2 dates. I got a date when I went to the doctor, which was the 25th of April, and I got one when I went to do the ultrasound, and that was on the 9th. I got the date the 19th. So she was, whereas the 19th was concerned, it was early. For the 25th, she was super early. But anyway, I called my doc 12 o'clock. I remember all the times, guys. I remember all the numbers. I remember everything. I called my doc at 12 that day, and I said, Doc, I don't feel so good. Like, I'm feeling some pains, and it's coming like every 10 minutes. And it started to decrease to about 7. When I had called him, it was about 7 minutes. So when I was talking to him, he said, Shar, you sure? And I said, yeah. And he said, all right, cool. And I was talking to him, and I was feeling another one. And he said, all right, cool, time that one. I'm going to time it as well. And he timed it. And he's like, all right, yeah, 7 minutes. All right, because this is your first child, I'm going to suggest that you go to the doctor, to the hospital, and have them check you. If everything is okay and you're not ready yet, you come home. If not, they're going to keep you. I said, Lord Jesus, I'm not a fan of hospitals. I'm not. I really don't. I don't like them at all. So I went, packed up everything. I had my stuff in the car already. Told my boyfriend today, we're going to go to the doctor. He was like, all right, cool, let's go. And he looked worried. Like, if you know my boyfriend, Bug, Oliver, he looked like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. And he packed up how we went. And they checked, and they're like, girl, you know ready yet? 0 centimeters, come cry, go on home, go have some sex. Look here. And I like to tell the people them stay. Sex alone, please. And everybody can have sex. And everybody can have sex. Give the pregnant woman them crutches a break. And everyone can have sex, okay? Not everybody. And secondly, when you're feeling the pains that I was feeling, sex is not at the top of that list. But, I'm not going to exaggerate. The pain wasn't that crazy at that point, but I was not in the mood for that at that point. So I came home. At about, I think we came home about 3. Yeah, give or take around that time, because I didn't stay there long. They just checked me, told me that I must go home, go have some sex, and drink some tea. The tea that they suggested was a raspberry tea. If you'd like to know about it, I'll post a picture here, and you can get this at any supermarket. Well, you should be able to get Celestial Seasons, something like that. But it's the raspberry tea. As I said, I'm gonna put it here. It's a really nice tea. I didn't drink it as a hot tea. I drank it as iced tea. It tastes phenomenal like that. So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I came home, I drank a whole bunch of that. Yeah, when I came home, it was about 3. So by about 5, 6 o'clock, the pain turned up. It was turned. Listen, I was like, what the heck is going on? And like, as I sit down, like, I start sleep. And by the time I start sleep, 4 minutes later, that. So I started to time it now at that point. I realized every 4 minutes, I'm like, what the heck? So I spoke to my mom. My mom is overseas. She's in here, and she's like, "Are you sure you don't want to go back to that?" I said, "Mom, but if I go to the doctor, I'm gonna sit. I don't want to stay there overnight. I don't want to be in the hospital for a long time." She said, "You sure?" I said, "Nah, mom, I can manage." Guys, yeah, man, I can manage. Remember, I told you, I sat there for. I stayed in that situation until I was about 3 minutes apart. I had contractions for 3 minutes apart. I was there until the next morning. I woke up. I'm like, oh my God. I said to my boyfriend, I said, babe, I just want to sleep, man. I just want to sleep. And this pain will not even give me a minute. He started to look worried. I said, if I'm sure maybe Mal cry by himself. He never showed me say my ball. He was feeling that pain I was feeling. And as soon as I woke up and down through the house, the pain, as soon as one of the time I lie down, I must say one piece of sweet sleep catch me another like a minute then, man. And you see by the time I say, yeah, I ate that big lick me for all my TV 610. I was like, Jesus, what is by 6, listen, remember the left at 6 o'clock the day before. So well at 12 hours me sit on and endure this pain. I got up and I said, all right, babe, we have to go. And I said, yo, wait, we'll jump up. And I think I left the house at about 7:30. We got there at 8. No, 7:30, something to 8. We got there at 8 because it took a little time. Because as he drove, every little pothole, after every 3 minutes, because I said the time started to decrease. Every 3 minutes, he had to stop. Yeah, I had to stop because that pain was real. We got there and I walked up the stairs. When we reached the entrance of the labor ward, I had my baby at UA, guys. Reached the labor ward, the nurse said, the security said, ready? I said, mm-hmm. She said, come on, daddy, carry her up the stairs, you know. And I walked up the stairs, I walked inside, and the nurse said, your nurse said the one next one, no man, this one look actually ready. Mm-hmm. And she said, all right, have a seat here, mommy. I'm gonna sit down and told like 3 of them were there talking, like what they're gonna do. And she said, all right, cool, come, you can take off your clothes, we're gonna go and check and see how far you are. Who is the doctor? And I told her, and I walked in. But before I walked in, I had to say to her, I said, nurse, give me a minute. And a piece of pain knocked me again. I said, all right. I walked in. I went in, took off my clothes. She checked me. When she checked me, she said, like it, said, Nurse Betty, call Doc for me there, please. She ready. So I said, nurse, what do you mean? Because yesterday I came here. Well, one of the nurses that was there, she was there this Saturday when I went in. And she said the 11th of April was a Saturday and I had my baby on a Sunday. So she said, Shari, yeah, you already know you're 8 centimeters dilated. I said, what you say? What you say, Goody? What you say? I said, just yesterday you told me I was 0. How am I 8 now? How in the hell am I 8 now? She said, you're ready like Freddy. And from she said that, everything just escalated. It was crazy. By the time she called my doc at I was there until about 8:30. You know, after the checks and whatever, I had to pee, la la la. So they called my doc at about 8:45. My doc got there at 9 o'clock because apparently he didn't live far. He got there at 9 o'clock and he come and said, Shari, I hear that you're ready. And I said, well, on, you don't say you're strong though. I said, what do you mean, doc? I wasn't screaming, I wasn't crying, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just enduring. And he said to me, you sit on your yard from how much o'clock yesterday till now with this pain? You good. I said, doc, I didn't know. I really and truly wasn't too sure what to do. And as I said, I was not staying in the hospital no long length and no time. No, never wanted. It was alright. We went in, and as he came, he got his clothes on, and this was about, as I said, he came at 9. By 9:15, I was going into the labor ward, into the theater. And by the time you blink, sir, 9:50, you saying, right? Yeah, by the time you blink, sir, 9:36, here comes Goody 15 minutes. 15 minutes. She was here. Bright and early Sunday morning. Easter Sunday morning. I was overjoyed. The first thing I said when she came up was, oh my God, the pain has stopped. Like, I was happy she was here, but the pain tapped. I didn't feel any other pain, guys. I didn't feel anything else. I didn't feel no. Somebody says, I remember I was watching a video here on YouTube where somebody said that they felt like their insides were being drawn out. I didn't feel that. I felt contractions up to when she was supposed to come. I was told to push on each contraction, and that's what I did. She came out, and the pain stopped. I didn't get a tear. I didn't get any of those things that happens to women usually. Yeah. It was amazing. It was beautiful. But the pain, bruh. And for me to actually sit clearly, the Lord knew I could manage that amount of pain. He knew I could manage that amount. But couldn't take nothing else. I couldn't sit down for 12 hours, 22 hours, one whole day with all of that. Like, you know, the way some women have endured the kind of pain, like how many hours, just pain. My pain gradually went up. I don't think I could deal with the up. I couldn't deal with the 10 pain. I went from a 1 to the 10. I don't think I could deal with just 10 for 24 hours. Like, but yeah, that's what happened. And I was there, and like, she came out, and I just kept looking at her. Like, really? I made a tiny human? Like, I never saw this. Maki, you know, everybody always have plans for their lives or whatever it is. If you don't know my age, I have no problem sharing that. I am 36 years of age. I didn't plan for a baby right now. Like, if I could show you my book, I had other plans for this year. Next year was going to be the year for that. But the Lord had other plans. I didn't have a plan for the baby at all right now. But I'm happy that she is here. I am ecstatic that she is here. I am over the moon. I'm going to use one of the cliche statements. It's my heart outside of my body. She is everything and more. My little dumpling, my sunshine. She makes me happy. She makes me really happy. I will leave my experience for the past. She is now 7 weeks. Yes, on Thursday. This is June the 12th. She'll be 2 months old. Yes, my pumpkin is getting older, and I'm really enjoying the experience thus far. So one of the questions I got was if it is that I experienced postpartum depression. No, I didn't experience postpartum depression. I will, however, state this, which is why I wanted to do this video. Before I answer that question, I'm going to say this to anyone out there who wants to have a child and maybe you're afraid because of the pain, or whenever you are ready to have your child, it is your experience. Everyone's experience isn't the same. There were some negativity that I got when I was pregnant. Negative in the sense that my friends, they encouraged, they made jokes, and if you know me, I love to make jokes. I love to laugh. But you had the persons who come and say, no, your crutches are good. Yeah, your crutches are going to tear out. Lord, I'm going to stitch you up. And you're going to do this, and you're going to do that. And they told me all the gore and things that would make anyone worry. When my baby did come out, then we have to do this, and we have to go in the ICU and NICU, and if it is that I wasn't who I was, I stand up firm on my feet, remember, I would have been a nervous wreck, I'm telling you. And things like those, and things, when people say those things, is what discourages women from wanting to have children, because they're so worried that there's something that's going to happen. I'm not saying every pregnancy is perfect. It's not. Everyone won't have the experience that I have. I can tell you about mine because you're asked me about it, and I'll tell you, yeah. However, you have to experience it for yourself. have a client who is now one of a good friend of mine, and she said, Shar, my husband really wants to have a child, but I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of the pain. I said, listen, not everybody will experience that. Even if you do, God will not give you more than you can bear. And that was my motto the whole time. He will not. I prayed about this child before I even thought of having a child. From when I was younger, I used to say to my friends, say, oh, no, and I prayed. I said, Lord, I'm stay I can't but the long labor, Lord, I don't want. And every time I hear somebody come with them long story, Sure, when are your time? And 2 years old, and I just prayed about it. I said, Lord, I bind it in the name of Jesus. No, you not give me more than what me can manage. And I prayed about it for years. And to really see all the things I prayed about manifest on April 12th at 9:36 that morning, trust me, I was a believer in God. But trust, my belief, it's firm, it's solid now. I don't doubt him. I never used to before, but I don't doubt him even more. And I'll tell anybody that. But no, I didn't experience postpartum depression. I will, however, say, if it's my baby cries, she cries for her food. And when she cries, she goes from 0 to 100. There's no in between. There's no break mark. 0 to 100. One time. She go up with it. And she make everybody in the neighborhood know, say, oh, she's hungry. Hungry. Everybody knew she was hungry. Yeah. And for a first time mom, it was hard to hear her crying like that. I didn't know what to do. Like, even when she was fed, she cried too, and I realized that she had colic or she had gas, and oh my God, it was nerve-wracking to the point where, them supposed to say it was kind of a 6 weeks clinic. I took her in 5 weeks. 6 weeks far, it very far. But I took her, I was told she was okay, and doc said, Shari, don't worry about it. You're doing great. And I appreciated the doc for that, because I needed someone to tell me that I was doing a good job. At that point, I really needed it. So yeah, that was basically what I experienced. It wasn't a depression. I just hit the ball. I just hit the ground running when she came home. I did all I had to do. I was there for her, the breastfeeding. I did all of that. I just had to just kickstart what it is I had to do, just keep going or whatever. But yeah, I didn't experience the postpartum. I've seen some go through it, and I've read some articles, some forums regarding postpartum, and God is good. I remember seeing one where this girl said, boy, she just really can't. She wishes she could go back to being herself, or she could just take care of herself. And I think that was only because to have a baby, you have to be prepared. And lots of people are thinking that to have a child, it means, yeah, I'm gonna dress her up, well, my baby pretty, and I'm a cool ear baby, and really? You think a dolly? Yeah, you think a dolly. It isn't. It's not a doll. And people post these pictures of these babies, and they don't tell you what you go through. They don't. They don't tell you what they have been through. They don't. They just tell you, oh my God, the experience is so great. See, people came to me negative about the birth process. They didn't come to me negative about what happens in the first 4 weeks of that child's life. That is what people need to talk about. Should I do another video about that? Because I don't want this video to stretch too long. Let me know in the comments if you want to know how my first couple weeks were. Yeah. I gave you perps of it here. I can go in a little bit more detail. A little tips more detail where that is concerned, but you let me know. The last question I got a few questions, but some of them were actually the same thing. The last question that I got, which was something that everyone asked, was mentally, how am I doing? Mentally, honestly, it is a little exhausting. And it's not exhausting. It's not exhausting bad. It's exhausting because people say you need to get all the rest. Like I was told before I had the baby that, you know, I need to get all the rest I can get. No, I don't know if they thought that there was going to be rest in reserve, like you sleep out the whole of the time before, you know, and then when you maybe come, you can draw for the rest, the relaxation in reserve. And that's how it work. Yes, do get the rest that you need. I agree. Fully rest. Because you don't know what your body is going to go through to bring this child forth. But there's no rest reserve. There is no rest reserve. There isn't. The notion, you know what? Yeah, there's no rest reserve. If you want to hear more about my first 4 weeks with baby Emma, you can let me know down below. I'll definitely get into that. But yeah, truth be told, I didn't have a bad experience with my pregnancy, with my laboring. I didn't. I think the only thing that has really happened now, my body's, you know, should I show you my curtain? Here's my curtain. Yeah, my body's not the gym body how it used to, but I'm getting back there. I'm trying to. And I also started to develop, I got a lot of warts. Like, that's not a word, but I got some warts coming up in the last couple weeks of I think in the last 2 to 3 weeks, last 2 weeks of, up to when I had baby, I had warts coming up on my face. And after I had the baby, my face was fine. And then a whole bunch of little bumps. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. A whole bunch of little bumps come up here. Oh my God, this makes me look like I have a mask on. Oh. These lights are so disgusting. But yeah, so, and it matches. So I don't know. Yes, I got a whole bunch of small bumps on my face. But yeah, mostly warts, and I'm annoyed by them because wearing this, I had a necklace on before, but I took it off in the last 2 months of my pregnancy because the time started to get really hot and it started to make my neck itch. So I don't know if this is what that's what added up to making this whole process with the warts. But yeah, guys, that is basically what happened with me for the past couple months, which is why I have been MIA. So I'm really trying to get back in the whole YouTube thing. I'm seeing what's happening on Instagram and on YouTube, and y'all are popping and doing the damn thing though. Y'all make me feel intimidated, like with my old ass trying to do makeup. I'm sorry, I will not be trying to match that. The lines and the ray. Ugh. Those things take time and patience. I have developed a lot of patience with my baby, but not that kind of patience. So if it is that you get bored at any point in time with my makeup, you can let me know. I'm sure you will. But I will continue to do my colors. I'll continue to do all that I'm comfortable with. But I will talk about some stuff, and you guys can let me know what you want to hear from me. What else you'd like to see on my channel? I'm willing to try a lot of things. I'm willing to do a lot of other stuff, you know. Once you're willing to do it with me, do it with me. Yeah, got all tongue tied there. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you're still watching. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for sticking around with me. Big up on yourself. Love when I like cook food. Yeah, you might end up seeing a whole bunch of videos with this kind of background for just a short time. Like I told you, I was booted from my makeup room. That's now my mama's room, my little mama's room. Yeah, this E stands for her, Emma, my baby. Yes, yeah, my baby, my daughter. Look at me with my old self, when I'm old age, but me have that. Look at God. Thank you all guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see y'all in the next video.